Hi everyone. This is an exercise I like to give to the class in the last week before the research paper is due to help you feel like you are getting your topic back under control. This is why it's called Reclaiming Your Topic. I'm not going to read this introduction to you because it is a little bit long and I know you are all perfectly capable of reading it for yourself. I'm just going to explain that this is a step-by-step process. Each slide is a step in this exercise. You're going to need either some paper or whatever computer or other device you're writing on, and you're going to need a timer, so your phone or a watch or something like this, or even just your computer, so that you can set a timer. Some of the steps, though not all, have a time limit, and it's really important that you use the timer and stop at the end of the suggested time. So your first step is to read over all the research you've done, all the notes you've taken, all the homework you've done for this class, everything basically you've thought about, written down, printed out, rewritten, taken a note on a piece of scratch paper or the back of an envelope. I mean everything. So set a timer for at least 10 minutes, 15 if you feel like you have a lot to go through. And I just want you to read over everything. The point is to get it sort of all jumbled up around in your head. So this part is probably not going to feel very good. It's going to feel confusing. It's going to feel overwhelming. Just want to feel like at the end of your 10 minutes that you've kind of refreshed yourself about the information you have collected so far on the topic you're writing on. So this is a good time in the video to hit pause, step away from the video, do the 10 minutes, and then come back and go on to the next slide. Step 2 is easy. Once you're done with your 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you're just going to put everything away. Don't look at it again. It's okay. It's fresh in your mind. We're going to go on to step 3. You just need to put it all away. Have some blank paper, or if you prefer to write on the screen, do that. But put everything away. Hit the pause button again. Get ready. And then we'll go on to the next step. Step 3 is going to be some fast writing. Some of your teachers may have called this free writing, brainstorming. The point is to write as fast as you can. Don't overthink it. Just capture whatever is on your mind at this particular moment. You're going to basically do what step 3 says. You're going to write what you know about your topic. Why did you pick it? What have you learned about it so far? Did you change your mind about everything? Don't worry if you run out of things to say. Write down, I ran out of something to say, and if you keep writing that, something will come to you. Set a timer for 8 minutes. Don't worry about grammar and spelling. This is a great time again. Hit pause, get yourself set up for your 8 minutes, and do your writing and finish it before you go on to the next slide. Step 4, you're going to break it down into some categories. These are designed to get you to go into a little bit more detail. Again, it's the same amount of time, 8 minutes. We're still writing fast. We're still not worrying about grammar and spelling. But you're going to focus on the 4 elements mentioned: moments, stories, people, and scenes. Moments of discovery, moments of excitement, moments of frustration. You can interpret that in any way you want to. Stories can be stories of your own, stories you discovered in other people's research. And the same goes for people. People that you want to talk about in your paper could be yourself. It could be people you know. It could be people who you discovered were important researchers or had important information to give about your topic. The same goes with scenes. Maybe somebody went out on a boat if you're writing about plastic in the ocean and described discovering a big clump of plastic in the ocean and how disgusted they were by it. So maybe you want to include some of that in your essay if that happens to be your topic. You're looking for the exciting things, right? The things that stand out. And again, this is a good time to hit pause on the video, set up your timer for 8 more minutes. Do this step, before you go on to the next one. Step 5, so what, should look pretty familiar from our textbook. So what is, why is this topic important? Why does my audience care about this topic? What's motivating them to care about it? What's motivating me to care about it? Right? This one is not timed because you're probably going to have to think about it for a few minutes. I'm going to say 5 or 10 minutes. Think about it. Think about everything you've written. Think about what you understand about this topic. Think about what you've learned so far. Think about what you wanted people to know by the time they got to the end of your essay. Again, hit pause on the video. Go ahead and take your time. Write your answer to that so what question before you go on to step 6, which I am sure you'll be glad to know is the last step. Once again, I want us to revisit the working thesis statement. You guys have written 2 of these so far. I think you need to write another one now because hopefully at this point you've done a lot of work. You've started drafting some pieces of your essay, getting ready for the rough draft pages that are due this week on Friday. I want you to write one more working thesis statement, and it's very important that you write it on a piece of scratch paper or a card, post-it note, something physical, because we're going to do one more exercise, which I'm going to film tomorrow and post, which is going to help you as you get into the final stage of your essay, which is due next week, I hope everybody knows. And having that piece of paper is really going to help you evaluate your argument. Okay, so write that down somewhere and save it. Keep calm and carry on, as they say. And please do send me questions when you have them, whether they're about this particular exercise or something else that is frustrating or confusing you in the research paper. It's the last one. We're almost there. You're going to make it. How do I know? Many other students have finished this paper in many, many past semesters. This is how I know everything will be fine, as long as you remain calm and diligent about doing your work. Have a good weekend, everybody.